Lance Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And he'll just take the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's the handoff. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the move, it's Hughes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Moore to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. It's a seam wide open. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
The Ducks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the 2nd level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their 1st drive of the game is working to perfection.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Moore will throw. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Williams looking for a man. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Moore to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Hughes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball
off the bootleg to buy a little space. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. They've got a first down here to open the period. The offense changing the play. They try to get it outside on the left. Fighting off the defender. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Finds a little space. Bust through behind his pad. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Now, these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You throw 3 million of them with a wide receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball.
Oh, a lot of space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Washington wants to go quickly. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. The extra point here would tie the game.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling one or two guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
Moore will throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block it.
And the Ducks line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to seal the edge on the right. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Like, stay away from the beef. Those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook. Do a good job tossing the ball on the brim. But goodness gracious, has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards. But too many guys coming after him too quickly.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better. That can make the right decisions. That can highlight your skill positions. That's what gets the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts. And that's when they have those great football teams.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Huskies can really attack on this second and short. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. The option look. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, when the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell, had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Moore to the air. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Ducks send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabs it in the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Back to pass on 2nd down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Hard running there. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Williams will pass. He wants to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Moore will throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head.
A shot toward the end zone. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding.
He's loose. Wide open spaces. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Boom. Gonna run it. It's Coleman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? The throw to the outside is complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know...
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. And with that, then they jump on top here in the second half.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll try the run. There he goes. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Moore to the air. Here comes the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Ducks are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. He makes a catch. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
And the timing just a hair off.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
Oh, the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll go to the toss. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll try the right side. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Plows through the defense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quick strike complete. Turning it on. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
A loss of 5 yards on the play. 3 yards, second down. That's the end of the third quarter play. With the score, Washington 14, Oregon 7.
So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. A little release to the back. Turning on the Jets. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being
in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Huskies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Williams looking for a man. They'll run the screen. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Keeping it on the ground. Touchdown, Huskies!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun to give, looking for room. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore will throw. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He might want another play. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
On the ground, it's Coleman. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They're going to ride this running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Looking down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Moore to the air. Finds his man. It's Hughes. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get.
Unleashes one deep. It's complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Motion from the back. Moore will throw. And here's the third interception of the night. Past the 50. The 40. Inside the 30. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It is steeped in animosity and laced in bitterness, and in this one, it is crowned with victory for Washington as the Huskies take down the Ducks. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but